Hi there, my name is Ellie Smith. I'm the Director of Operations and Client Experience here for the Rod Firm. And today we're going to talk about the 3 key elements of this intake script that you guys have now in hand. First off, the intake process and script through the lens of marketing. Number 2, how the quality of your system is directly related to the level of your success. And number 3, what your questions in the script communicates to your potential client. So first off, let's talk about the intake process or the script through the lens of marketing. One of the number 1 areas of focus for any firm that desires to grow is marketing, and making sure that the dollars that you're putting out there, that you're spending on marketing, is actually getting a really good return. Well, one of the number 1 ways that you can flush money down the toilet that it just does not give you a good return on that investment is not having a really solid intake process. The scripts allows you to have something that is very simple, yet very effective in order to capitalize on these leads so that you don't have anything fall through the cracks. Okay, so just that simple. Number 2, the quality of your system is directly related to the level of your success. So this kind of builds on point 1. You don't want to leave your first impressions up to chance. As a firm here, we have been growing for many, many years, and we actually still do not actually have somebody in the receptionist role. The reason being is that we feel as though everybody in our firm can have the ability to have a really quality conversation with the lead, regardless of who it is that's answering the phone. The reason we can do this is because the script allows for us to have a streamlined conversation, again, regardless of who's answering the phone. Plus, we're also allowing them to capture all the necessary information that it takes to evaluate if this is a case that you, as the attorney, will feel like that you want to take. They don't need to know all the ins and outs of a PI process or anything. They just need to know a handful of really simple questions in order to get that information communicated to you to take that file. Lastly, what your questions communicate to your potential client. So one of our core values of our firm is that every single one of our client feels that they are the most important to us, regardless of the size of their case. And yes, you're going to hear almost any law firm out there say that exact same thing. But the thing is that there's a difference between actually saying that and then having proof in the pudding. For us, this value is communicated by how we actually speak to our clients, and it starts with the very first conversation that we have. If you'll notice within the script, of course, we're going to start getting kind of some necessary information, the who, what I call the who, what, when, where, and how of the case. But once we get past that and kind of the core element of those conversations, we lead very early in the conversation with the how are you feeling question. The reason we lead with that instead of having really much else that we talk about is because it communicates to our client that they are really the most important portion of this file, and not necessarily the outcome that happens from it as well. It also allows us to, what I like to say, add color to the situation. So certainly early in the discussion, when they're telling you about the fall or the car wreck or whatever it is that they've gotten in, they might tell you how they're feeling, but oftentimes they just give you kind of the facts depending on who they're talking to or who are you talking to. And the how are you feeling really adds color to the conversation. It allows you to get to know the person a little bit more intimately. And you can certainly get a little bit of a better idea of what type of a file this is going to be and what type of a client they're going to be as well. So I hope that helps. There's so much more about this script that we utilize, but those are really just the top 3 features and the kind of key points, the takeaways that as your firm continues to use this, I hope that you see some really good success from it. You're always welcome to reach out to our firm if you have more questions regarding the script specifically, but I hope it really helps you guys out. We hope you enjoy the process.